Are we online now? Massive Mark. Let me
You
know
are
when we go online.
you're
Yeah, you're
there.
live.
Good evening, ladies and
Good
gentlemen.
evening,
All
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming this evening. We have a special show today. The special show that we have, I will say a couple of things before I introduce this book. Listen, sometimes in life, we are faced with all kinds of adversities. We are faced with all kinds of difficulties, trials, tribulations, and sometimes in life you feel like giving up. Tonight, we have a book that has been given to us by no one but Beady Nana. She is an author, an actress, a business mogul, and everything you can think of. This lady is an achiever, a go getter. And she has given us something that will be a help to us, whatever we are going through in life. And he said, Discover yourself. Discover Yourself is the name of the book. A book that you will read and take charge and rule your own world. So tonight we are introducing this book to you because we are launching it. Bidi Nana, she's burned the candles, painstakingly taking time to put together a robust, encouraging, inspiring book. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome the author, Bidi Nana, to this, world book launch of her show, of her book called Discover Yourself, Rule Your World, Take Charge, and let's go and get it. Welcome, Bidi Nana. How are you?
Thank you very much, Sir George. I truly appreciate it. It's my pleasure to have me here today to launch this book. I'm glad. In fact, I don't know how to say how I'm feeling now. I'm really, really happy.
So now let me ask you a question. Number one, before we get into all of this, because we know to write a book is not an easy thing. It takes a lot of research. It takes a lot of self-realization of a goal that is worthwhile to you. Now, something must have motivated you and inspired you to put together such a wonderful book that will be a self-help to a lot of people that want to be motivated, self-motivated, some people that are discouraged in life, some people that want to give up in life. You have given them an aid, a pillar that will support them to get up again and try it again and move on. What was the main motivation that inspired you to write this book?
What actually motivated me to write this book was some of the difficult things I went through in life. It was not easy growing up. I'm telling you, at the time when I graduated from school, I went through a lot of things. I had a surgery. I had a major surgery that would have taken my life. But after that surgery, I went to service, and after service, I wanted to practice what I read. I read communication. I wanted to practice. I wanted to go to the television, and my family were like, "Oh, why would you want to go to television? You want to be all every day that you will scare men. Nobody will want you. You know that kind of a thing." So I now listening to them. I went to get a job in banking sector, and I found out that naturally I'm a happy person, but then because growing up, I my role model was Eugenia Abu. I used to watch her read news, and I said, "Oh, if I grow up, I'm going to read news like this woman." So when they told me that, I was not happy. I was in a bank and I was working, but I was not a happy person. And I worked for 1 year. I was in the bank. I put in all my best. I was the best retail banker. I opened a lot of accounts. Yes,
Hmm.
there was no much deposits, like there was no, but I opened a lot of accounts. They gave me an award. All of a sudden, I was discharged because I didn't bring the big money, but I brought accounts that most people that brought the big money could not bring. So when I left, I was so bitter with myself. I said, I can't do this. I want to go into the media industry. I want to go to television. I want to do what I want to do. My family member, they were like, what? What it is? They said, you know what you're going to do? There's no money there. If you're in the bank by in the next 5 10 years, you make money. But this media, you want to go and do, there is no money there. I say, yes, I know there's no money, but That's what I want to do. So when I came there, it wasn't even up to a year. I started radiating from inside. I did not make the money, but I was contented. I was happy. It now dawned on me that, oh God, so all this why I've just been wasting my life, trying to fit into the society who don't even care about me, society who don't even know that I exist, just because they've set up a standard that everyone wants to meet up with. So that was actually how I started writing this book. And naturally, I'm a writer. I have a lot of books on my. I've written this book for a long time until a friend of mine now came into my laptop, opened it, and
The story of Nigeria, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
yes.
The story of Nigeria.
That's it.
Yes.
That's how it is. Yes. Let's talk about the book while we. Let's talk about the book while we.
What? Okay. What?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to
So
say that that book is an eye opener. That book will go a long way also to help many people that are still in the dark, grouping in the dark. Um, I personally believe that this is coming handy. It's coming handy. It's coming in a time when we need such a book. I don't know if you're hearing me. And
yeah, we are hearing you.
one fact remains that many youth need to read this. Because politicians messed up the mindset of the youths. Politicians messed up their mindset. So something that could ginger and create an awakening in them will be very, very worth it. It will be resourceful too. George, what do you think? What do you say?
Yeah, somebody once said that success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And another person said, well, if you fall backwards. If you can look up, you can get up. So this is one of the things that this book will do for people, especially with the system and the situation going on in Nigeria. What a time to launch this book when everybody's hope has been dashed against the wall in the political system. The corruption continues. Election just passed, where multitudes of people we are hoping that a new government will emerge that will take us to another realm. But this type of book is the book, in spite of all the discouragement around you, in spite of all the discouragement around you, in spite of everything that is going on that doesn't seem to be bringing light in your life. It is this type of book that will actually inspire you to say, I'm not giving up. I am looking up. I am getting up. Your falling does not mean that you fail permanently. Because the point is, you need something that can, when you wake up the giant that is in you. Simply because things are not going well does not mean that you cannot innovatively bring a new business idea. There are many youths in Nigeria. This book is a book that will awaken the consciousness of your self-realization. What is success? Success is self-realization that is worthwhile to an individual. So we want to welcome Beady back again. You continue with what you were telling us about yourself, what inspired you to write this book, what motivated you to write this book, in spite of all you have, experienced in life. Yes, Mark, you were saying something?
Yes, I want to know, Beady, do you have guests that you want to put on the show? Do you
Yeah,
want some?
I see so many of them on there. You've not added them. I can see about 3 people.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's to know if you invited them and you want them to speak on your book
Yeah.
launch. Yes, because
Yeah, I'm invited.
yes, we're virtually
Dr.
connected.
Johnson.
Yes.
Dr.
Okay.
Sheikh, you to have me.
Dr.
I
Johnson is
invited
here.
them.
Okay.
I invited them.
Yes, that's
Yes.
so you need
Hello,
to
Dr. Johnson.
stay in the
Hello, sir.
sports. Stay in the
Hello,
sports.
my people.
Yes, sorry, let me say this first. Please, everybody, let's stay together. Don't move your camera, don't, or else you go off. So stay in one spot, and it's beautiful out here. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Chief Launcher. Chief Launcher,
Yes,
drop.
we have with us now Dr. Johnson, who is also an author. He's written a lot of motivational books, inspirational books, and also books that can inspire you through the word of the living God. He's a bishop. So I want to welcome Dr. Johnson. Dr. Johnson, welcome. Beady
Thank
is
you very
launching
much,
a
sir.
book that will take us to another level, that will motivate our youths, that will motivate those that are about to give up, that they can be able to now pick up, the bootstraps and then go to the mountain. Remember, somebody said that the mountain that is smooth is not easily climbed. There must be rough edges. And Beady have experienced the rough edges of the mountain. She is now on mountaintop. Come on, Dr. Johnson. Tell us something about this book that you know, and what Our Lady has done so far for Nigeria and the world at large.
Let me first of all say it's a pleasure to be here. And earlier this day on an international level, we discussed this book, and it's one of the greatest books we'll have in our generation, mainly because the self is being derided, the self is being challenged, and our sister Beady has come up with this to give us sense of discovery, and that the power to overcome is inside of us if we know it. This is the book that will make you grow in a place where, whether you are loved or not. Now, I live in a place where people talk about racism, and when you come to study racism, you soon discover that it's just to put fear on you so that you will not attain your best. But if you overcome it, you'll be in a position to say, "Excuse me, I know whom I've come to be, and I can do what the Lord has put inside of me." And this book is now telling us that, in fact, greater is He that is in you than the one in the world. And that this is just the beginning. If you can discover yourself, if you know where the Lord has called you, then you will excel in that area. Like she told us, it's not about copying others. I appreciate what Davido is doing. I appreciate what R&D is doing. I appreciate what Wizkid is doing. But who am I and what am I called to? It is when I understand those ones, who am I, what am I, that I will come to the stage and be someone that will be known all over the world. When you look at Tammy, who was awarded the other day, then you look at Burna Boy playing at the feast of Trump. I mean, you tend to know these people understand who they are and whom they've been called to be. And I just want to be one that will be in a place of command and not just followership for the rest of my life. So I'm sure many of us will buy this book. I've gone to the place, it's just $9. And I felt, no, I cannot purchase this copy with $9. It will be doing injustice to this book. But of course, I expect the rest of the world to do something about this and buy it at $9. But I'll not be spending $9 to buy it. I'll be spending more to get a copy, just one copy of the book. I'll be spending more than that. I've collected details, bank details, and Beady. I launch it with something more than $9 because I know $9 for the generality, but I believe I should do more, and I will launch it with more than $9. Definitely more than that. And thank you very much. Yes, sir. George in Toronto.
So, yes, thank you so very much, Dr. Johnson. That's the spirit that we want in this place. Beady was telling us a few minutes ago what motivated her, what inspired her, to write this book. Someone once said that failure is not the opposite of success; it is part of success. So, your successive failure actually is part of your ultimate preparation for the success that is coming. So, Beady, come on, tell us, finish your story. What inspired you? What motivated you with all the opportunity to fail and to stay down? You refused.
It's
You
okay.
said, no, I will not. Come on, Beady.
It's okay. So when I started the media of. So
Okay.
can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we can.
So when I started the media, when when I started my media outfit, I saw myself being a happy person. It was not difficult. It was not easy. It was difficult. It was difficult. It wasn't easy. It was. I tell when I say difficult, it was difficult. I went through hell, but I found that inside that hell, inside that suffering, inside that hardship, there
Oh, George, I think she's having network
Yeah, she's
issue.
having network
Um,
issues again.
yes. So, but George, we have some wonderful
Yes,
friends
we have
as well.
some of her friends here. Okay, while we are
Maria,
waiting for
yeah.
while we are waiting for Billy to come back, let me call on Marianne. Marianne, how are you this evening? Marianne, are you there? Can you hear me?
Oh,
Hello,
Marianne is
Marianne. Can you hear me? Marianne, can you hear
no,
me?
no, no, no. It's frozen. It's frozen.
She's frozen. Okay.
Yes.
What about IH? IH.
I, yes. I
IH, if
hate.
you may please introduce yourself and tell us what you think about Beady and the book that she wrote. Are you there?
I hate.
IH.
You see, this is why we all need to really get this
Stay still.
government.
Stay still.
Yes, the government
IH, are
needs
you
to.
there? Can you please?
Good
I
evening,
think they all.
everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, it's a pleasure
Listen,
being
IH,
in
to
this
help your
forum.
coverage, to help your network, stay still. Don't move around, or else you'll be losing the flow. So stay in a place. Now you're good, but you're dark anyway. But
You're
probably
dark.
the
We can't see
network.
your face. You need to turn around where the light is.
Sorry
Stay
Yes,
about
in
it.
one
It's
place.
Nigerian condition.
yes. It's a
Yeah, but
sign.
the cure to it is to stay one place and see where the light is will be shining on your face, please.
Mhm.
Go ahead, IH. Introduce yourself.
Okay. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be in this forum. Um, I have known Beady for a long time. We went to school together and studied mass communication, Unfortunately, I didn't venture into communication world. I'm doing a different thing. But BD continued in that stead in what we studied. And so far, she has, made great height in this industry. And I'm very, very proud of her. Like she tried to explain, she has gone through thick and thin, and then she's standing today. She has a lot of, motivation, perseverance, always looking forward rather than looking backward. And she's a personality that's always standing despite how many times she falls. This book is an eye opener to what, somebody should strive to. Believing that your circumstances should not deter you, your situation should not deter you, family background should not deter you. How slow or how fast you are, running your own race shouldn't deter you. So it is a book I would recommend for everybody to read because there are several things that you pick up that will help you to also strive in life. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody once said also that success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. And this is what Beady is proving here tonight. So I have Marianne. Marianne, you're standing still. Can you please come on and tell us a little bit about Beady, what you think about this great book that she just read, that you just, we're launching here today. Welcome, Marianne. Introduce yourself and let us know, your
Hello.
relationship with Beady.
Hello.
Yes. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody.
Thank you.
My name is Mary Ann. I'm a close friend to Beady. Beady, I will say that Beady is a miracle, a great miracle that will happen soon. I've followed her up for a while in her day-to-day activities, and I know that heading somewhere to float for a great thing. I think she's a nice person, and I pray that things work out well.
Nice.
Nice, nice. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So now, BD, I know Massive Mark, what question do you have for BD here tonight as we continue?
Wow. I mean, the ladies have really said some real sweet words and very, very encouraging words to BD. What I want to say is BD is truly a divine personality. Somehow connecting with her is divine. It came as a God arrangement, you know. Lots of people don't understand that even though we're human, God is working through us. And all of these human endeavors is all for human being. So not angels, not some spirit that flies, but we connect with ourselves. We build bridges. We just keep that human family progressing. And that was what happened with me and BD. I saw her, and something said, "Go get her. I mean, connect with her, create bridges with her." And that's what's happening tonight. Now, the book, that book is that's what I'm going to call all-time classic. You know, that's an all-time classic because people need to be encouraged. People need to understand themselves. We're in a time when nobody cares about anybody. In fact, everybody's wishing everybody bad. Yes, that's how terrible it is. Everybody wishes the other person will break down, die, and get away, get off. Here in the West, white people sometimes they are happy indirectly when there is a black man that is down, you know. So when a time when encouragement, self-motivation, self-encouragement goes a long way in making us who we are. And BD has put out those words now for the youth and for everybody. I'm going to be grabbing the book. I'm going to come through like we normally do. And I've told BD to send account. I will buy the book. What I'm going to do is buy about 10 copies of it so I can share to my organization back in Nigeria.
Beautiful.
So thank you very much, BD. Great job. Great job.
Yes,
Thank
excellent, excellent. Reading the book, there are so many things that I have grasped from that book. And then BD also, her life history in putting this book together. Some people will think about, the road to the graveyard is littered with unfulfilled dreams and desires. But here is a woman that is resilient, a woman that dares to attempt. Success only comes to those who dare to attempt in spite of all the obstacles. And here is a lady who has done so. Come on, Beady. Now, tell me something. This book that you put out here, we know what motivated you to write book. But what would you like people to get out of this book? What is it that will satisfy you when somebody gets this book? What will satisfy you when they achieve in life through this book? Tell us.
What will actually make me happy when somebody reads this book? Like I said earlier, there's two different things between being happy and being a fulfilled person. So many of us in life get to be fulfilled, but not happy people. You see people, they go to that school they want, they write those exams, they get those grades, they marry those women, those wife, that husband, they have those children, they build those houses they want. They have everything that life has to offer, but they are not still happy. So this book, I will be happy when people read this book and they find peace in their life. They find joy, irrespective of whatever they are going through. Most time when people look at me, they see me, and I tell them some certain things. I tell them, this thing don't bother me, this thing don't bother me. When people think I am lying, do you understand? They think I am lying. They think, no, Billy, how can you say this don't bother you, this don't bother you? Are you not human being? Are you not in this society? I said, yes, I am in this society, but I'm not part of this society. I've been able to distinguish myself out of this society. So that is what I will actually be happy after reading my book, if people will be happy, find peace, and achieve purpose in life. I'll be very, very happy. This book is going, if people start reading this book and start practicing it, putting it to their day-to-day life, do you understand? Our society will start conforming to what the standard that it should be. People will start living peacefully, and people will start valuing people, loving each other the way God made it to be.
Thank you. Thank you. You see, that's what we're talking about, especially the environment you have in so many. Go
Sir
ahead.
George,
Go.
I have my childhood friend here from River State. She's here.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Talks. Welcome, Talks. Before Talks, can you unmute yourself? But before you come in, I just want to encourage Nigerians and I want to encourage everybody in Africa, because I know things might not be the way you are looking at it. But remember the saying that an object in motion tends to stay in motion. A stagnant object will always stay stagnant. So, you have to be those that are motivated. Pick up this book and be that object in motion, so that when you read it, you will continue in that motion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Talks, all the way from Rivers. Welcome here. Tell us a little bit about what you know about Beady and what you think about this success that she just amassed. Welcome, Talks.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. My joy has, when she told me that she has written a book, I was so happy that I could not express the joy. No, there are some kind of people, because we grew up together. Sometimes you don't know who your friend is until you part ways, right? We school together from secondary, and we left where our villages to different parts of the world. Before you knew it, for me, most times when I see her, I told her some time ago that she has taught me something, that I never knew that she's this great person. It's just recently I discovered that she's a great person. You believe that you are bigger than somebody. You believe that you are better than somebody. You believe that this person is small. This person cannot get to your level. But this person that is called Beady, on her own, will climb any stairs to get to you, because that's the level she has built herself. And she so much believes in herself and believes in whatever she has in mind to achieve. And that is where she is today. I am so happy, and I want to encourage her more. She's the type that she doesn't even need encouragement, because she's a go-getter. She's a pusher. But I still have to encourage her as a friend. She will not be discouraged. That place that she's heading to, she will get there. She has even passed that place, because I discouraged her at the initial time. But when I saw that this person cannot be discouraged, I gave up. So I am encouraging her now, and I'm praying for her that this book will take her to places. This is the first one. She will write a second one, and she'll write more and more.
Yes.
I am so happy.
Thank you, Talks. Thank you, folks.
That's what motivated her to write it. Yes.
Thank you, Talks. Yeah. Conrad Hilton was saying that sucks.
She's one person that wants to.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, I think our network again.
Better you should go ahead, Tochi.
No, it's our network. Okay.
Network.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. Okay. George, why
we can hear you, Tochi.
Why she's trying to get her network to flow. Let me say.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
can.
can.
I hear you. Yes.
Okay, we keep on hold. I think it's
I think it's from the studio. She's sounding inside.
No, she's not from the studio. It's from
Yes.
our network. It's not from the
It's, a net-
studio.
it's okay.
It's a network.
Don't worry, folks. At least you made some very strong utterances, and that was beautiful. George, let me go before you come in, George.
Go ahead.
Let
Go
me say
ahead.
this book is also coming very handy at a time in Nigeria when there's so much hopelessness. There's despair. There's that sense of, oh dear, what happened with all that the effort. But I'm saying this to BD that this is really coming right on time, coming handy, and I wish everybody I flipped through some pages on the PDF you made available, and Nigerians need to know that there's how nature works. It gets real hard, real tough, real dark, then good comes out. Morning shows, morning dawns, and beauty comes out. So we all had where we put our hearts, what we were expecting during the presidential election, and it didn't go our way that moment. But you see, there's how things work. Not working that exact way we planned does not mean it's been totally taken out. Sometimes things work in a very strange way, ugly way, for good to come out. So this book will put those things to our mindset, and mainly the youth. The youth need to understand that one strike doesn't make a hit. One strike doesn't put. You need to boom, 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 boom. Like George said, consistency. Keep doing it. Keep pushing through. Not minding what is no hold bar. So great book, BD. Great book. I tell you, these are the words I say to people around here when I meet them. I tell them, listen, you need to encourage yourself. Nobody's going to encourage you. Everybody's thinking about themselves now. Everybody wants to do their own thing. So you need to wake up. You need to get your pillows off your head and put this book into your head. Judge, go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, someone once said that Conrad Hilton actually says, quote, success seems to be connected with action. And this is what we're seeing with Beady today. Successful people keep moving. They don't quit. Though they might make mistakes, but they never quit. They will continue until they reach their height. But it's a day-by-day realization of goals that are worthwhile to an individual. So when obstacles and hindrances are in our ways, you will continue to strive until you get there. This is what I'm gathering from this book. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen. If you're listening today, you can get this book on Amazon. All you need to do is to go to the Amazon, and then you put in, the name of this book in there, which, and then Beady Nana, the author of the book. So you put it there, you will get that book. It's only $9. I don't know how much that translates to in Nigeria, but this is a book you can buy a bunch. Listen to me. You can if you see a loser, give them $1 and they will go on by their way. Then when you see a winner, you give them something that can motivate them, something that can inspire them to keep on going and going and going until they reach their successful goals. I have a good luck PhD holder. You say, I wish the author a good one and more grace to write more. Yes, indeed. Good luck. I want you to tell us, please let us know how many of these books, because I see you a PhD holder. There are many people in Nigeria today that don't even think that they can see tomorrow. So you can buy a bunch of this book, get hundreds of them, give it out as Christmas present, give it as Mother's Day present, give it as any birthday present, because this is the way you inspire. You give $1 to somebody, they'll spend it, just like Esau who sold his birthright for a plate of porridge. But when you give somebody something that can inspire them and keep them moving, this is exactly what we need. So, good luck, Noram, PhD Doctor, good luck, Noram, welcome. Let us know how many books you're going to get, because I'm quite sure that you will want a whole lot of Nigerians who have not reached your level of educational prosperity to get with you there, because we are prospering around the world. So welcome, Beady Nana, once again. Can you tell us how we can get this book? Spell it out to us, and then our massive Mark, if you can, let it, put it together. I think it's right there. It's running on the bottom here, where you can get the book.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, Beady.
The book is available on Amazon. It's available on Amazon, so you can get it there. Whichever, the hard copy, the soft copy, the ebook is there on Amazon, and it's on it's going to be on Cover Group, but we've not finished it. It will soon be there. And you can even email me. You can write me. We'll have it. We'll have a lot of copy. We'll have over 500 down. So if you have it, we'll get it across to you.
As a matter of fact, tomorrow we are having the gubernatorial and the House of Assembly elections. This is the type of book, when people are going to vote, they need to buy this book, and on their way, they can be reading this book on their way. If they meet any obstacle, the book will inspire you to reach your polling station. The book will inspire you to vote for your candidate. The book will inspire you to stay right there, to see the success of downloading all the all the votes and taking it down over there to INEC, and let us see them do the same mistake they did again. This book will inspire you to stay all the way to the very end. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, Beady, come on.
Exactly. One of the reasons I'm launching this book today is that Monday is going to be my birthday. So I wanted, if people can pay for some copies, I want to start sharing this book tomorrow morning. If people can pay, I will take it as I'm going to pull tomorrow. I'll start sharing it from the road. Anyone I see, people I know that in the bracket of 10 to 50, 60, they need this book. I want to share it from tomorrow till Tuesday. So if people can really buy as many as you can. Can you buy 10? Can you buy 50? Can you buy 100? Just send the money.
That's exactly what we're talking. Yes, that's what we're talking. And don't forget, Sunday also is, we call it Mothering Sunday in Nigeria. So it's Mother's Day in Nigeria. And this is a book that you can give to a mother that the son graduated several years ago and haven't been able to find a job out there. This is the book that you can actually give to a mother or one of the young ladies, that have not gotten married because there are no jobs out there. So these are the books that will tell them, yes, it might be dark, but light is at the end of the tunnel. So if you can buy 10, 20, 100 books to give to some of these people, to give to organizations also. It is a good one to inspire people. So I want you, if you're over here, if you're listening to us around the world, Beady's World TV. Now, if you go to www.amazon.com and then /DP/BobbyNW9MMX, you can get this book. Give it as a gift. Give it to your children to inspire them. There are so many people that are home today that have graduated several years ago, and they refuse to go out there and do something wrong. But they are waiting for something to happen to them, an inspiration that can motivate them to start a business, to incorporate a company or an organization. This is something that can actually, because sometimes out of adversity can come greatness. To say that we are the product of our environment is the great sin. So this is a book that we need to give to our young people to inspire them. If the government is saying corrupt system is there, you need to get up. This book will motivate you to get into politics. Get into politics. Be a voice that will be heard. Make a mark that cannot be erased. That's why I want you all to get this book. And those that can afford to, buy many copies. Give it out. You will be surprised. Somebody that might be wanting to kill themselves or commit suicide because of despair and despondency, they will read this book and get inspired. They will read this book and look around them and say, okay, well, maybe the bank might not be hiring me, But I want to be like Beady. You know, the bank might not hire me, corporations might not hire me, but I am going to get up and do what I love to do and start a business that will motivate people also, that will help people. So buy the books, buy a lot of them. This is something that you can give to somebody, a treasure that will last with them forever. And many people will be testifying that I was about to give up. But when I read this book, I was inspired. I started a tailoring business. I started a manufacturing business. I got into politics because I felt that I can now win. I can get in there and make a mark. I can be a success that is going somewhere to happen. Now, Dr. Goodluck said, the true essence of a man is not found in his abundance, but in how he handles adversity. That's my brother there. Yeah, go ahead. You wanted to say something.
Yes,
Okay,
you're
okay,
saying
yes.
great words. And Marianne is still
For
here.
me,
And Marianne has not said anything. We will need to hear
Yeah,
her.
we're waiting for them.
Ihoma is saying, Ihoma is talking. I can hear Ihoma is talking.
Okay.
okay, for me, I want to support the launch of this book with 75,000 naira. For what this, so for the number of pieces this amount will cover, my mind goes to secondary school students, high institution men and women, workers, businessmen and women, because this is about strength, and character formation. So it will help them a lot. So I will also distribute to this group of people. Thank you.
Yes. Kick it off, girl. Talks. It's Talks here.
Ihoma, thank you. God bless you. I'll
Where
bring
is
it
Talks?
to you on Sunday.
Where
Ihoma,
is
I'll
Talks?
bring it to you on Sunday.
These are what you call, this is what we call
No
three
issue.
times ladies. Talks, are you there?
Yes, Marianne is there. Let's hear Marianne.
Or is it Marianne who spoke a few minutes ago?
Yeah,
Is it
Huh? Because their names are not shown here.
Ihoma that spoke?
Oh, okay, Marianne. Okay, Marianne, you big up Beady so much, and you trusted him. So now be a voice that will shine in darkness. Be a voice.
When she told me about the book and the title of the book, I said, wow, this is great. And going by what she has passed through in life, I think I will be supporting with the sum of 50,000 naira. If I don't know how many copies 60 will be able to get. And like Ihoma said, my own, I would like to give it to some of the people that have passed, some people I know that are passing through or experiencing what she passed through in life. I think that will be help them that whatever is not the end of life, they will still come and motivate them a lot too.
Let me tell you something.
That's
Thank you so much. It's Massive Mark, wipe your eyes. I know you're crying because tears of joy is coming from Massive Mark over here, bro. It's okay. And men can also cry. Cover your eyes. I know. It is well. It is well. So I am the people that are listening to us and those that will be listening to this show after on this launch day of this great book. I want you to ensure, he said, the Bible tells you in the book of Ecclesiastes, throw your bread in so many waters. You don't even know the one that is going to come back to you. Because when you buy this book, when you submit, you give money, towards giving this book to others, you don't know the life that you are saving. Maybe the first female president of Nigeria can pick up this book. This book can be what will help them and inspire them to go right ahead and continue to fight until they become the first female president of Nigeria. Nkiru Okonkwo Adigwe Nwanyoma, because I know you're joining us from Facebook. So I just want to thank you for joining us. In case you decide also to launch this book, so that we can be able to help our young people that are dying in despair, despondency because of bad government in Nigeria. We're going to vote tomorrow. We don't even know if INEC will allow the true results to come out. And some of these disappointed people might even be in worse despair. So, Nkiru Okonkwo, Adi Igwe, Adabeke, Biko, anything you can help us to do, let us know how many books you want to, launch with so we can give it all out. Come on, Beady, tell us, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. In fact, Pastor George, I don't know. It might look small, but it's very big to me. Let me tell you, like my childhood friend said, there are some things I just want to thank God for today. I just want to thank God. It's not been easy,
yes,
but I thank God for today. I thank God for today because, why I said people need to read book. I'm one person that I came from a place of dark. My mother had us were girls, we were 8 girls. And I had a very rich father who is a surveyor. And he has this mindset that they don't train a girl child. And he had money. He was making money. He was a surveyor with Shell then in River State. And he refused to train us. So like my friend said, I saw myself through secondary school, through high institution.
Listen to me.
It's not been easy, but I'm so happy today that when my younger sister saw me in a car for the first time, she was like, "You, a car?" I said, "Even me, there are some things I do." I was like, "Is this me?" And I now discovered that I can actually do this. And that's why I started to put it in the paper. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. It's not going to be easy, but it needs you to come in terms with who you are, understanding yourself. Once you understand yourself, the work is half done. 50% is just minor thing. But you need to, because if you don't understand yourself, you run through this life a bitter person and you're gone. But when you understand yourself, when you come in contact with yourself, you will be happy. You go through life happy. You go through those pains happy. You go through those hardship. You go through it being a happy person. And that is what has brought me this far. It's not been easy, but I thank God. When some people see me, they say, your own is better. Your own, I look at them and say, I wish you could know. But it's all good. So that's why
George, before we go further, before we go further,
before the network will cut me off.
Good luck.
Before the network will take me off.
Yes, sorry.
Before I go off. Hello.
Yes. Go ahead. I'm listening. We are listening.
Okay. My network here is not very okay. I want to launch, but before I will launch, I will say I'm very, very surprised that this finally that my friend has gotten to this level, and I appreciate everybody because there are stories that are not meant for everybody to hear, but between both of us, we know the stories. Where you are coming from doesn't matter. The family you are born into doesn't matter. It's who you are and where you take yourself to. That is very important in life. Your name can be made, you can write your name anywhere by yourself, not by your parents. And that is what she has finally achieved. She has written her name in her book first, before others will start writing in their own books. Because I know that very soon, people will write and quote her books. So I am encouraged. I have always been encouraged by her strength. It has not been a bed of roses for her. Even myself, I will say I labored with her, but my own steps were a bit easier than hers. So she's an achiever. I remove cap for her. I am going to launch with 100,000 because she's involved. And
Yes. Yes, yes,
I
yes,
know
yes,
that
yes.
whatever she sent to me, any number the book that
Oh, her network.
Oh man, yes, your network.
that will cover,
Yes.
because of where she started from and where she has gotten herself. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you
If
so
you can
very
be able
much.
to
Thank
read
you.
that book,
Thank you.
yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yes. Also, we want to acknowledge Dr. Goodluck Norom. You know, he's launching the book in support of 10,000 naira. 10,000. Put your hands for Dr. Norom. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And he has put his number there to call
His
him.
number there, Beady. So we can get in touch with him also. Beautiful, awesome. Congratulations, congratulations. So this is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. So we keep on moving forward in this because I mean, I tell you what. David was anointed to be king when he was only 17 years old. But after it took 13 solid years of wilderness experience before he was actually, the dream came true. So today we are celebrating the success of our sister here. We call her Lady B. Lady B. Queen Lady B, we are so happy that you have amassed this success, and this is just the beginning. We know this is just the beginning. You are relentless. You are consistent. You never stop. You don't allow obstacles, hindrances. You don't allow any hurdles in your life to stop you. The more they come, the stronger you get. And that's why we know that this is just the beginning. We are with you all the way, all the way, all the way. So those, okay, there are some other people also, if you are watching us today. Yes, Massive Mark.
Yes, I'm so excited here. I'm excited for the book, what it's going to do in the lives of people. I'm excited for the writer. And I want to say something. We're talking of women inclusion in every aspect of life. I think this book will do this work also. We need the Nigerian women, we need African women to begin to step out and come out from their comfort zone, come out from that place, that other room we've always had you. The other room, come out from there. We need you guys to come into the leadership room, the leadership space, because there's something about women and leadership. And when I mean leadership, I don't necessarily mean being the president or being a governor or being.
It's inclusive.
Yes, but we need the women to be policymakers. We need women to begin to add a voice, strong voice. Now, for you to do that, you need to understand resiliency, self-worth, because what has happened, I'm sorry to say this while we're launching this book, what has happened to some ladies that try to climb the ladder of being involved is they get touched, they get polluted one way or the other, and they can't be that voice. Because if they want to probably say what that could make a difference, a man will look at her and say, "Now you won't talk," So we need women that will stand like Esther. We need women that will stand those great women in the Bible. They stood and they stood. And when women come out and stand for people, for town, for villages, for states, for country, you see the impact. I tell you, I'm not making this up to make you feel good. I've studied it. I have traveled wide. I've been around. I've seen a lot. I've connected with people. And I see that women have something, mostly African women, Nigerian women. They have something, but they are hiding. They are staying in the other room. So we need the women to get out of the other room and come out to policy making. Yes. Thank you. Go ahead.
I don't think they're hiding. If you look at the leadership in Nigeria, We saw our current president, what he said about his wife.
Mhm.
And then the one that they just falsely elected also, we are seeing what he's saying. And my wife will be home cooking in the kitchen. So we don't want our women to remain in the kitchen anymore. We want them outside. We want them at the front door. We want them to come out and be that queen that they have been. Because you mentioned Esther. Do you know that because of who Esther was, that the king, which was the husband, made her equal heir to his throne? And that's what we want for our women. So eventually, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to now bring Beady back again. So give a vote of thanks to those that have supported this book, and then to give us of our final, word of appreciation and encouragement about what she wants this book to represent in your life. The reason why you want to buy this book, through her own experiences, she has poured her heart into this book. Discover yourself, take charge, and rule your world, because it is all the power you need is in you. And this book will really encourage and enlighten that, bring that lion in you, bring that giant in you, awaken the giant so that you can take the world by the bullhorn and go and succeed and be part of those that have made a mark that can never be erased. Beady, would you please come? And then, please, vote of thanks and tell us, what do you want people? Why do you want them to buy this book? What do you want to experience out of this?
Yeah, I actually want everyone to get this book. See it as your handbook that you read. One thing is this: if you live in Africa, if you're an African, the most important thing you need in life is toughness of the mind, because of the way our society is built. We live in a society where people tend to live people's life. Some people assume that they know it better for you. They know what you want. They feel they know what is good for you, without asking for your opinion, without allowing you to make this decision. So you need this book. You need a toughness of the mind. And if you don't have it, you might live a life and live. And at the end, you realize that you're a bitter person. It's not about how many houses you have, the acquisition, life acquisition. No, it's about being happy, connecting with yourself. So that is what I want this book. I want every Black person to get this book. This book is supposed to be in every houses, because this book will ignite things in people. It will remind you of things. It will direct you. It will keep you in the right direction to go about life. So every household, everyone needs this book. It's not even much. It's a book. If you're a reader, it's a book. When I used to have time to read, I can finish this book in a day. But if you're not that kind of fast reader, it's a book you can read within a week. It's not too volume. The volume is not that much, just about 90-something pages. So it is a book I need everyone, every Black person to have. Get it, buy it, and give to people. And to my chief launcher, Sir George, what can I do in this life without you? All the way from Toronto. See my friend John all the time.
Dr. Johnson.
So I truly appreciate Sir George, all my family members from SSM. I met you guys, and you people were like, we've known for over the years. I truly appreciate you guys. Our elbow uncle, Dr. Shegu, Massive Mark, Godwin Ibe, Sir Tanko, everyone in SMS team, I appreciate you guys. And everyone that joined this broadcast today to launch this book with me. I don't even know what to say, but I just want to say thank you very much for honoring me and for doing it necessary or worthy to join this broadcast, to join me in launching this book. All my friends, Ioma, Mary Ann, Tochi, oh God, I know most of you, someone like Tochi, by 8 she's gone to bed, but she has to be up because of me. I truly appreciate. And for my friend that will still watch this, please do watch, launch, support. I have a lot of books here. I have over 500 copies, so that I can give it out to people. It's not doing anything in my home, in my comfort here. It has to go out, meet people, and solve the need why it was written. So support. like Sir just said, nothing is small. Let this book penetrate every nook and cranny of our society. I'm telling you, if I, Bidi Nana, can be here today doing this, nobody cannot do it. It depends on you. And how does it start? It starts from discovering self, who you are. Majority of us don't even know who we are, and that is why you see a lot of people within the space of 5 years they've done like 5 things. They will do this within 6 months. Oh, it's not working. They leave it. But if you discover self, you can be in something for 10 years, and you're learning, you're relearning, you're making mistakes, you're getting it better, and from there you get to become the best person you want to be. I appreciate everyone this night. I don't even know what to say. In fact, today is the best day of my life. Thank you very much. George,
So yeah.
Matthew, man,
So
Dr.
in
David, thank
closing tonight, I just want to appreciate you all viewers from around the world and those who will be logging in to watch this later. I want to thank my colleagues here, Dr. Johnson, Massive Mark, and the rest of SSN Echo News, and those that are around the world watching. Thank you so very much for logging in. Those that gave into this, Dr. Norom and the rest of them that actually, and those that will be given. As you are sowing, it takes a village to raise a child. But as you are sowing into somebody's life. That person might become the ambassador tomorrow. That person might become the president of Nigeria tomorrow. That person might be the one that will launch a new innovation tomorrow, all because of this book. And it takes a village. We don't know where this book will land and who will wake up tomorrow, read this book, and want to take us to the moon from Nigeria. So I want to thank everybody around the world. Please take a look at this book once again, and then look at Amazon and buy this book, as many as you can, because you never know where this book will land, who you will be blessing. And this is where we are going to stop today. I want to thank you all. My name is George Juku, all the way from Toronto, with my colleagues here, Massive Mark and Dr. Johnson and Beady. We thank you for this book launch.
Thank you very much.
And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, go and vote. Go and vote tomorrow, because this is where we are. Go and vote tomorrow. Do not be afraid. Stay tuned. We'll be right back shortly on